Are you dying to quit smoking? This year, 430,000 people will quit by dying. Right now, we can easily help you quit smoking.
Welcome back to the North Lawn of the White House. After our sit-down conversation, the President and I chatted as we walked through the White House. We focused first on foreign policy. Mr. President, some are saying, many are thinking, that this is a crisis in relations between the U.S. and Israel. Is it?
No. Look, Israel is one of our closest allies, and we and the Israeli people have a special bond that's not going to go away. But friends are going to disagree sometimes. And I specifically sent Vice President Biden to Israel to send a message of support and reassurance about my belief that Israel's security is sacrosanct and that we have a host of shared interests. There is a disagreement in terms of how we can move this peace process forward. And obviously, when I sent Vice President Biden there, it was at a moment where we were trying to restart talks between the Palestinians and the Israelis. The actions that were taken by the Interior Minister in Israel weren't helpful to that process. Prime Minister Netanyahu acknowledged as much and apologized for it. And what we've said is we need both sides to take steps to make sure that we can rebuild trust. And yesterday, when there were riots by the Palestinians against a synagogue that had reopened, we condemned them in the same way, because what we need right now is both sides to recognize that it is in their interests to move this peace process forward.
If Iran gets a nuclear weapon before the end of your term, will your foreign policy be a failure?
It is one of our highest priorities to make sure that Iran doesn't possess a nuclear weapon. And that is why I have worked so hard to mobilize the international community successfully to isolate Iran. But as we've seen, the Iranian government has been more concerned about preventing their people from exercising their democratic and human rights than trying to solve this problem diplomatically. That's why we're going to go after aggressive sanctions. We haven't taken any options off the table. We are going to keep on pushing. It is a hard problem, but it is a problem that we need to solve, because if Iran gets a nuclear weapon, then you could potentially see a nuclear arms race throughout the Middle East, and that would be tremendously damaging to our national security interests.
Thank you very much for your
Appreciate
time.
you.
One of the emailers asked to ask you, what do you think about Tiger returning to the Masters?
I think that Tiger has acknowledged that he betrayed his family, and that's a personal issue that he's got to work out. I hope they've worked it out. I'm sure he's going to still be a terrific golfer.
Thanks for the time.
Appreciate you.
Tomorrow.